Boomer Sooner! It is college football playoff game week, and I am thoroughly stoked. Oklahoma, Alabama, Friday night. Hi, I'm Ryan, and I talk Sooners, Rangers, Dallas Cowboys, Stars. I'm watching a Stars game right now, and pretty much anything sports, but I'm a diehard Oklahoma fan and a longtime journalist in the state, and would love your follow. Okay, so I watched the Brent Venables press conference today. I will acknowledge that I've had 2 colds over the past month, and I'm super whiny about it, have not been sleeping well, and between the insomnia and the cold meds, my brain is foggy. But that man is gripping to listen to. First, a couple of housekeeping notes. Jake Michaela and R. Mason Thomas will practice this week. Coach Venables did not even hint about availability. He said, wait for the report. Second, when asked about redshirt rules not being a thing in the playoffs, Venables said that coaches will consider that. The question asked of him centered on Javonte Barnes. Now, I personally was more curious about whether any plays might be created for Michael Hawkins. Third, Coach Venables did talk about practice philosophy for the week, noting that the schedule offered them the opportunity to get players off their feet, a quote, less is more approach, and quote, trust what's in front of your eyes. But aside from that, the presser was largely a lesson on how Brent Venables operates as a coach, a leader, and a man. How he looks for coaches who have his energy, enthusiasm, and passion. Not that they can sneak in without football knowledge, but we know that Venables is a culture-first guy, a fit guy. And I admire that because when I was hiring folks at News 9 and News on 6, I was a fit guy also. I wanted people who could work well with others. But the best question today came from a reporter who asked about the ups and downs of Venables' seasons at OU and the, quote, burden of being Sooners coach, given the expectations. Venables' answer, quote, that's what everybody's life looks like in some way, shape, or form. You may not be up here and fail in front of the world. What you just said, that's life. And then Venables talked about being put back together by those who broke you. It was really inspirational, and you have to think this team is in the right frame of mind for game week. I didn't budge the last 15 minutes of the presser. I was at least ready to attempt a tackle. As always,